Yeah, that's not a surprise. But at least it's able to do way less anyways right now. Those guys decided to start moving up into that way, but that's also quite fine. Some others also decided to be moving that way. Quite many actually. So got to be a little bit careful there. So also their hero, Kumlak, decided to do that too. Interesting. Bleeding. You're bleeding. Can you crush it completely or not? I don't think it's completely crushed. Can you attack against it from there? Yes, you can do it. You should be able to, yeah, you can a perfect shot against it and even flanking, so yes, you're gonna take that. For sure. Nice. Just move up. I wonder if you could reach it from there. There's of course the range penalty, so you're not gonna be able to do that much. Still, possibly okay enough. You could maybe move into here and just simply shoot against it. Yeah, it's dead. Good. I was already wondering, is it actually dead or not? But it is, which is very nice. You also move up. No reason to be staying that much back. In all reality. I would actually just like to be casting the Seeker enchantment because I just loved that before. So even if it's not necessarily that useful at this very moment, but I'll still want to just cast it. It's just so nice. So yeah, you have to be moving a little bit closer though to be able to shoot. But I think that should be quite okay shots, generally speaking. And at least 2 shots that you were able to still do. You're able to try to shoot there. Is this broken enough or not? I don't think it's completely broken, so there's not really necessarily that much use to go forward even more. So just shoot from that position. You could go, of course, also be going that way. Maybe you could really. I don't think you're too much in danger in that spot. It's going to be alive after this turn, for sure, because I have no way of trying to deal it with completely. But not too much life left in it, I would say. I think, Monster Hunter, you should be the one to move up first. And after that, the Longbowman, who could be trying to shoot from this spot. 6 to 8 damage 3 times. Line of sight penalty though. As such, I guess you guys could be coming into here and just shoot it from here. You could still not take that out, so I guess you could just try to see if you could turn them a little bit, maybe. I don't think they're actually turning, but oh well, it was a try. Yeah, got to be a little bit careful here though. I would say you can also try to shoot it from here. Not that greatly though. 3 times 6 to 8. That's not that much, but I guess it will do for now. Not a lot more we could have hoped to do in this case. So it has 12 hit points. You would shoot it only once, right? Yeah. So that's not a lot. I guess you could be just coming to here and see if you could still... It's actually out of range then, so... That wasn't very useful. Cannot reach the target, of course, like that. But this way at least you get a little bit more damage. But it's still way too little to actually take it out. I should have planned this overall a little bit better. If I would have, then we would have at least taken that out completely. Which we now didn't. Which is a little bit silly of me. I think you will indeed just come here and teleport into this direction. I'll see about the taunt next time maybe. At least I think we should be able to take these two out. But these guys might be a lot in a big danger too. But I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing now. This should be open this way at least. And there's units here relatively close nonetheless to this gate too. So we'll see what he's gonna be doing. Well, that at least decided to just... That's a big attack. What was that actually? That was a big attack. It would have been really important to take it out, especially after that. Yeah, what was that? Oh well. We'll be seeing about it next turn, I'm sure. At least the Varus didn't die yet. That's also not dead yet, though I'm not happy with its situation for sure. Poor human units. Human units were the ones that actually suffered the most from that, for sure. What was that attack? What was it? Was it this? Once, yeah, already used this battle. Lays waste to an entire area by divine power. Every unit in a 4-hex radius around the shrine takes damage from divine vengeance. Devoured and blinded units are immune. Yes, okay, well, that's fun. That's kind of annoying though, now we actually are in this kind of a situation, which is surely not perfect. I think you might actually just shoot that guy, at least you're up in the walls, which does make your shots way better from there. So as such, at least you have some kind of advantage from there. That's going to die this turn, that's a fact, but... But otherwise, I cannot say that's the best possible situation. You can kill it like that, of course. You could also shoot that, but that's not really sensible. So just shoot that guy. And kill it at least. You can be coming this way though. But of course... You could just climb into this position, so you could actually be moving back into there, but I don't know if that's really sensible in this situation. I guess you'll just be moving behind their lines, so to speak. At least both of these units can shoot, which is nice. I think you will at least move one step back nonetheless, to be able to do something nice. You could get a lot of different kind of flanking attacks, for sure. Flamer, I think you might like to be going somewhere in there. You will be attacked by that unit if you come into there. That way you should... Well, you're basically still attacked. I guess you could just... You're basically dead anyways. So, I don't know if it really matters what exactly I do with you. In all honesty. Even if I shoot here, it doesn't really matter. You're pretty much almost dead anyways, so... This way I would be... Well, this way I would be able to maybe take this guy out completely if I go a little bit closer. And then deal damage to those two. That's not a bad idea. You guys might die because of it, but... That would be a pretty good opportunity. And that way that will still be alive. Reinforced, ranged 3 to 5 should be against this guy, and it has a little bit more health. What if we did it into this spot? 6 to 8, well, it's so close if you would be able to actually kill it or not. But that's the bad thing, that it's a kind of a ranged penalty if we would try to fire it all the way there still. And we couldn't really improve it a lot. You cannot move safely from there either, which is a shame. I'm really considering what I would wanna do. You might just go in there to be on the way against those guys, possibly. Out of range. Line of sight penalty, range penalty. If you go there, you're on the way against those guys, which would not be the worst. If you come here, you should at least get the... yeah, no one at least would be not be on your way. I guess that could be okay. This is at least blocking that guy's way from there, which again would not be the first. We could of course also just attack against Gunblock, but I'm not sure if that's the best idea. Fire Strike and or Black. I wonder what spell I would wanna be casting. So Seeker Enchantment's been done basically. Root Spears. Some spear bursts from the ground below and attempts to hinder enemy units. It's not bad for sure. Rust Strike. I have already done. There's no need for it anymore. Primal Instincts. Or animal unit gains charge, first strike, armor piercing, overwhelm, and wall crushing until the end of combat. That would also be very nice. Savage Rage. But not sure if it's worth that right now. Either Blind, Holy Cure would be good for the fairy, as it's in a pretty low hit points right now, which I cannot say I like. Very low hit points actually. Maybe I'll just do a Holy Cure. Though I think I might just want to be retreating a little bit more into this direction first, so they cannot all reach us right now. So yeah, heal nonetheless. And I kind of think that it's way more useful to maybe you to take it out, nonetheless, than to someone else to take it out. I think so. Ventis cannot take it out, unfortunately. It would be great if I could trust this to take it out, but I don't. And in this position I would be actually also damaging our fairy unless I move with it, but this would get the attack of opportunity. And it would deal quite a lot of damage like that, which would not be fun. You could just attack against this guy as a flanking attack, and you should be able to take it out. Let's try that. Yeah, at least that would be out, so it would be as sus okay. You could just do the flame into either here, but against it would be ranged penalty. It's just the same that it's like ranged penalty to almost everywhere. This way you would deal damage, pretty nice damage to all those three, but of course we would be killing our own Battering Ram, which will make their all those three able to actually do something beneficially good. But let's try that nonetheless. I think that might be still good enough overall of dealing a little bit damage to all of these. Especially considering this guy can get a flanking attack into one of these. Of course, if I would have shot this guy first, if I would have been able to shoot this guy first and kill it, this should have been able to escape from that spot. But just try to kill it now then. Well, at least one of those orcs would be dead, which still would not be the worst possible situation. You certainly will not go closer into them. Trebuchet actually has not moved yet. You will move one step at least closer and see if you could do something nice. You also can move, but I don't think you at least should be attacking. You also have not attacked yet. You have. You could attack against that, but I don't think that's at least that useful from this spot as of yet, because of the fact that they're actually looking this way. We would be dealing way more damage to that thing. And like thinking, if I would move more into this spot, into this direction, and do a attack against that guy, would it turn enough so that I could get a better attack with the human one? Maybe into here. I think we should still be able to reach it. Then be able to turn it, hopefully. I think it at least turned. Ranged penalty. If you come into here, would you be in any way able to line of sight penalty? Well, that's a shame. You're not nearly as good archers as I might have hoped, I guess. Well, what do I want to do? Do I want to just do a little bit of damage against that? I would do more against Gumlock. So I'm kind of more inclined in actually just shooting Gumlock then. Yeah, just do it. It's a level 2 hero as well. Just like our lizard man. We could attack against that guy. But as said, it will do more, or almost more at least, against me than I would do against it. So I don't really think that would be the most beneficial thing. You cannot quite shoot anyone from that spot. I'm not sure if I wanna try to move that way though. Just for the fact that it could be quite dangerous, so just come into here and turn a little bit in that direction. One of them might still charge that way, so might try to do something like move maybe this unit into here as well, and just be in a defense lookout, and that will of course just defend. Everyone's otherwise done what they can, so yeah. That's pretty much it for this turn. We'll see how much damage he's able to do. This surely has not been the perfect moment. I should have really been able to take out that way quicker. So we'll see. We'll see. That's not too surprising. Okay, he wanted to just shoot a crossbow against my little fairies. Ouch. That was sad. But that was something that I was kind of expecting in that situation especially. And not too surprised about that. But at least those are kind of blocked behind our barricade, so to speak. Well, at least you could get, for example, a nice flanking strikes twice against it. It would attack against you once, but you would be able to deal with it relatively easily and nicely. But of course there's way more stuff to be done in this direction, generally speaking. You can attack against that one, so you will do that. At least you have a very nice position from there, in all honesty. I love the Lombowmans. Again, I can say that. Can you shoot from there? Anyone? You can. Basically, I can't see what that would be actually doing. Guess you could move just one more step and then shoot. You get a flanking shot against that or that, and you should possibly be able to kill it, so try it. Yes, good. You at least dealt with that guy. You cannot quite reach anyone from there, which is a shame. So I guess you will just be moving this way and be ready to do something next turn, possibly. Out of range for the moment. You can always just move one step closer and start shooting that guy. Actually, you're even getting flanking shots from that spot, so do it. The hero should be suffering pretty nicely from that. It has 8 hit points left, so not a lot. We could get a backstab and flank it against it, but we don't of course want to go that close into there. But we might get into a position where we could shoot it, especially when this is relatively safe position still. No. I wasn't trying to do that. Poison darts, let's see. I think you should be able to deal with it. You can get the honor of killing Gumlag. He is defeated. Of course, his troops still remain a problem, which is not surprising. Firebolts. You can actually deal a lot of damage against it. Maybe you could. Maybe even completely kill it. Yes, quite nicely actually. Then what do you want to do? You get a ranged penalty from there, but you're a little bit safer in there though. Shoot it once. Why not? Then what do you wanna shoot? I guess this would actually be a pretty good target. Those Horgemans are maybe the biggest pain nonetheless in this situation. Draconian Crusher could attack. You could attack, but I don't think that's necessarily the best idea for you to do. How much would you deal with that? 5 to 7 damage 3 times. I don't think that's quite enough. I might try to attack with you first. Fire Strike, you will get damage from that, for sure though. More than I might like. But we might be able to deal with it, at least with the hero after that. Which would not be the worst, so let's try that. Actually, you dealt with it yourself, so that's good. You cannot reach anything from there, yeah. Not quite from there either. I guess you might cast a spell. You could cast this, I guess. Monster or animal. That would have been a nice thing if I've noticed that it does wall crushing. We could have actually taken this place maybe earlier too with that. But I already cast... Well, he didn't have that much spell points though before. Root Spears, maybe. Maybe. I don't like the priests that much. Let's deal some damage to it. Yeah, you're gonna be just waiting there for a moment. And let's see. It's gonna kill this unit. But as such, the meaning for the human truth was actually to be, as I said, something for the enemy units to kill. So they served their purpose perfectly. Completely 100% perfectly. You cannot in any way try to shoot that far. Still no. Now you can, so do it. Only once though, which is a shame, but oh well. Of course you cannot reach it like that, but you can reach it like this. Which I think is worth it. You could attack if I wanted to. You could possibly even kill it, but I might like to get the experience nonetheless for the hero. Yeah, I think you can at least attack against that guy. No reason not to. You can attack against that guy from here. Come a little bit closer at least. Now you would get 2 shots with 10 to 16, so let's not do that. Do 1 shot with 10 to 16. That way someone else can go and just deal with it. You. Charge. Kill it. And I guess you could just come a little bit closer in expectation of that guy being freed from his prison soon enough. I don't think you can shoot it safely, so... yeah. Well, line of sight penalty. Actually, I'm not sure. Do we actually... are we in danger of killing our own unit here? I'm not sure, but it has 1 hit point, so let's wait. There's not a lot for you to do. Is there? Shoot. Let's see, what can you do? It can retaliate against you if you attack like that and you wouldn't be able to kill it. You can try to damage it though. Quite nicely. And it shouldn't be quite dead, so maybe now. Yes, I think you should be easily able to take it out. Go. So, Gunblack is out of the game. I lost more than I would have liked. But on the other hand, I mostly did lose what I said that I would want to be losing, the human troops. They were indeed the cannon fodder, and then I lost the flamer and... well, they did do a good charge, like with the Shrine of Submitting. Indeed. Poor Buttercup Fairy, though. Buttercup Fairies and those sort of fairies. But we won. Nonetheless, we won. Let's take the town. Suntran. Finally, strange to think this sacred place has spawned so much bloodshed. Reskar is ready to perform his ritual to submerge the radiant egg into the pool now that Gunblack is dealt with. They say gazing to it may offer a vision. I might take a peek before we have to evacuate this whale. Perhaps I will see Tanis one last time. I guess that's indeed what will happen. Okay, so actually we did it completely now. So Tanis is dead and Gunblack now holds the pool in the name of the Commonwealth instead of the 11 Court. The traitor needs to be vanquished, his throne city must be taken and he must be defeated in combat. After pacifying the Whale of Pool, accompany Reskar to the pool to allow him to submerge his artifact egg here. You captured the city. Victory. Well, I guess we can do it like this, even though there would have been those treasures that would have been nice to go and check out. But I guess it's okay like this. Well, what are the statistics? I don't know. Okay. Well, we did go quite easily over it then. Tanis of House Inyuk. Basically, I had very little score, if I'm to believe that. So that's kind of interesting. Has started. Well, victory in 26 turns, so it's pretty quick, but there was these places that I did not explore, which I'm feeling a little bit sad about. Let me know if I should just go and... well, I don't think it's worth to reload nonetheless, but in all honesty it would have been worth it to go and check that out nonetheless. Let's just check what will happen now.